Mm. Well, hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Guys, I'm sitting out here. We have another blackout in the building. And I'm just waiting on word for them to say y'all can go on home. But we'll see what happens. Because sometimes they'll wait until the last minute to let us know something. But it's no lights nowhere. No air nowhere. But it's I'm in this building still because it's still cooler in here than it is outside. You know, that humidity is out there. But they say we can go home. I'll get in that humidity with the quickness. Woo, the devil you know, I tell you. The devil you know. The devil busy somebody. And the thing is, they don't think you see him. It's like, wow. I wish I can go into specifics about what it is I'm saying because it's a lot. I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna write a book, and I want you and you and you and oh, you in the back over there. I see you. I want y'all to get this book, but it has to be when I go into retirement because see, I still got a mortgage to pay. So and that bill, and I only have like a 7 year. I think I've been buying my house since the early 2000s. And I still got, I think about 7, maybe 8 years left on that mortgage. But the devil, you know, honey, these people is in for a rude awakening. See, they do things because they think only man sees what they're doing. Hey, Drewski! They do things because they think that only man is, maybe seeing, might see what they doing. But God sees all of it. And they call themselves a child of God. I'm like, what? What? And they get mad with me because I call a spade, and they don't like that, see. They don't like it. They don't like it. But yeah, they just try to put me in a trick bag. I can't tell y'all that much, but honey, when you think you're fooling her, talking about me, wait for my next move because it's gonna be a next move because I'm not gonna be nobody's doormat. They just come, and especially the new people, and then they come and talk about how they close to God and all. But see, I don't listen to a whole bunch of what people say out their mouth. They put you on a trend bag, a trick bag. I guess you're saying trick bag. You're so beautiful no matter what. Don't listen to the rude people. I don't, baby. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you, Kaylee. Is it Kaylee? I hope I'm saying that right. I got your back. Thank you, sugar. But listen, these people are so obnoxiously funny. I'm telling you. But like I said, I wish I could tell you more, but I can't get into details because, listen, like I said, I got a mortgage I got to try to finish paying off, and I got to have a job in order to do that. And plus, I have vested at least 23 years here. So I got to get my change. I got to get my change. I'm going to get my change. Well, thank you, April. Thank you for subscribing and welcome. But that devil, honey, ooh, and when you can see him, ooh, that angers them. And I'm not going out my way to try to, call nobody on the carpet for nothing. But listen, I'm from old school. It is what it is. You itching, Drew. Oh, what we gonna do with your itch? You done been around that gal one more again. I done told you. Lord have mercy. Speaking of the devils we know. And you right on up in there going there continuously getting the itch, and the daggone. Ooh, child, Drew. I don't know what I'm going to do with you. But yeah, I wish I could tell y'all the story of what done happened today. But honey, the manager said, well, Miss Sharon, you got it right. You got it right. You was telling the truth. No, but first you was trying to throw me up under the bus, Ness. And the other coworker, I told her the same thing. I said, you had it in for me too? I mean, it's so daggone obvious because everything I do is documented. It's documented. My work is documented. So what y'all after? These demons don't like true people of God. They don't. I'm convinced. They just don't. And then in the same breath trying to proclaim how they people of God. No, you people of some other God, not the Most High. Hey, Kaylee, you ain't the children of the Most High. You that's what your mouth's saying. But your body is doing all kinds of trick of the enemies. The enemies. Ooh, I wish I could elaborate. I wish I could. Because I would run it all down to y'all. But they, honey, thought they had me in a chokehold. Baby. Ooh, you going to find out who the true child of God is? And the manager was like, well, I'm glad you got it right. You got it right, Miss Sharon. No thanks to you. No thanks to you. You got named Miss Serena. But Drew, that's the whole thing. Some of my coworkers have the name of this channel, and I don't want them, some of them snakes, and they might just go and, oh, you see what Miss Sherm done did on her YouTube page? See, listen, we can learn from other people. We ain't got to just learn from our own mess, which we should. We should learn from our own mess, but we can learn from other people too. Because I remember years ago, Drew, you remember Sheila Dixon when she was mayor of Maryland, you know, the city of Maryland. And the girl was working for city government, but she was doing all kind of videos talking against the mayor, and somehow it got back to the mayor of the things she was posting. And before I knew it, the girl was walking out the door with her things in a box. I'm like, well, baby, you should have known not to do that. Especially if your coworkers is got your whatever you on, your YouTube, your Instagram. If they got that information, they can go and see what you posting. And everybody don't mean you well. People will smile in your face, and them knobs, it'd be about 20, 30 of them back there. You ain't even never seen them coming. So, I mean, come on. So we got to be wiser than a serpent, gentler than the dove. Let's not leave that part out. What's the janitor's name? See, Drew. You know I can't do that. You know I can't do that. Wait until after I get up out of here. You'll get all the 411, the 911, the 1798. You get all that, baby. You know why? Because I'm going to put it all out there on Front Street. Yeah. Miss B. Good to see you, Miss B. How have you been? Long time no see. I hope all is well with you and yours. I do. I hope all is well, Miss B. Miss B, they over here trying to put your girl in a trick bag, but they ain't woke up early enough. I keep trying to tell these folks. Y'all think I'm over here twiddling my thumbs, honey? Even had the manager telling me, you got it right, Miss Sharon. You're goddamn skippy. And you know what I did? I went straight to a higher source. I sure did. Got his phone number right in my phone. And I called him up and I'm like, listen, blankety, blankety, blank, blank, blank. And he got me straight. And I said, well, can you go over there and get them straight too? Well, you ain't got to go nowhere. Just give him a little call. Just team them on Teams. And he did just that. He said, Miss Sharon, I'm on it. I'm about to do it. I'm like, okay. And all of them walked away with egg on their face. All of them. I'm like, these devils. Yo, we got a blackout in here. I don't know, somebody trying to come towards. I keep looking, I see people out there. Trying to come this way or what? I don't know. He don't look like he no light fixer upper. Shoot, these lights can stay out. They can send us on home. As far as I'm concerned, they can send us right on home. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go because I could have lost my job today, y'all. Your family's down from Texas. Miss B said, what's their name? I can't get into it right now. I wish I could. I would give it to you. But listen, Miss B, you know the saying, we got to be wiser than serpents, right? We got to be wiser than serpents. Man, God. Well, see, that should give you all kind of incentive to stay up off of it, Drew. You know it's got the funk there, so just stay on up off of it, Drew. Matter of fact, don't go nowhere near the place. Because you know it's raining and it's pouring inside of there. That's what she told us. That her house got all kind of, issues with the rain coming in. And somebody said, well, Miss Sharon, how she having problems? And she on the first floor in an apartment. And that made sense to me. See, that's just some more lies she telling. Don't let her fool you no more, Drew. She done already done pulled the wool over your eyes. Got your eyes all glued together, stuck, and you can't see where you're going. Them bugs biting you. Listen, stay on the waiting that gal, okay? Ooh, this little gray is showing up, y'all. And guess what? It's going to keep on showing up. I ain't going to do nothing with it. My daughter said, Ma, won't you put some black dye? Nope, I'm growing old gracefully, baby. It is what it is. It is what it is. I remember when I first started going gray, guys, and I know I'm jumping the subject. I'm going to act like they clowns, and you will knock them out one by one. Oh, no, Miss B, I can't bring you in then. I can't bring you in. Now wait until after I get my mortgage. I got like 7 more years for my mortgage to be paid off. And then once that happens, hey, listen, ain't no hold bars. I'm dropping names. And if I got some addresses, y'all might get that too. No, I'm only joking. I'm only joking. Oh, Miss B. Oh, but I told my daughter one time when she was talking about my gray. Hello, is that Rand? I hope if I didn't say it right, baby, please pardon me. Charge it to my non-reading self and not my heart, okay? But yeah, she told me, she said, Ma, you got a lot of gray hair. I said, baby, how many up there? I said, I know you know the number because you done put every one of them in there. She started laughing. Ooh, guys, I am so hoping. I gotta go find out what's going on because I'm hoping. I still hear people in the building. I still hear people in the building, people outside the building. I'm ready to go. I need to go down here and find out if they letting us go, y'all. Because I'm ready to grab my stuff up and go, hey, Jim Rockford. Everyone have a safe and blessed day. Thank you, Jim. You do likewise. You do likewise. So, Miss B said I had to get surgery on the 29th. So, wait a minute, though, Miss B. What's the day? The day is what? July the 8th? Because I thought you said you were supposed to have been having it done in July. The cataracts and all of that. I'll pick you up today. You know what, Drew? From your lips to God's ears. But they always procrastinating. They waiting for the last minute. And the manager ain't no daggone help. She halfway scared her own shadow. Lord forgive me. But that's the truth. Supposed to be doing one thing and she doing 10 of 11 now. See, she ready to retire, see, and she don't really give a good goddamn what's going down. But see, I still have several years, so I'm listening. She said, Miss Sharon, I'm glad you got it right. What, you didn't think I would? I done told them people, I said, y'all thinking I'm sitting here for all these many years I done been here. Y'all thinking I've been sitting here twiddling my thumbs. I know what to do and how to do it, who to call, who to visit, if I have to. Listen, play with me. I ain't got time. I ain't listen. And then one of my coworkers, she just stepped up for me, and I told her, I said, thank you for telling the truth. Because she was like, Miss Sharon be doing she be, listen, doing stuff first thing in the morning. Things that she don't have to do. And that's the truth, because I consider myself as a team player. You say, yes, so you're going to have it the 29th. Okay. Well, I'm going to be praying for you, Miss B. I really am. I pray that God, touch that surgeon hands, and from beginning to end, your eyes and everything will go, go well for you. I'm praying that all will go well. Surgery of any kind is a little scary. Not scary, but because I know, when I first had my very first surgery, I was a little, because I don't think I shared this with y'all, but I had, and it might be TMI. You welcome, Miss B. It might be TMI, but if it can give anybody any kind of hope, or, just, well, let me just tell y'all what happened. I may have shared it. I don't know. I can't remember. And then I'm going to have to go, guys. Um, when I had my first surgery, I mean, I didn't know. And sometimes we fear the unknown, especially if it's the very first time I was going through a thing. And it was my very first time going through. Drew stink. Tell him to leave me alone. Leave her alone now, Drew. Leave her alone now. Listen, she's doing the best she can. Leave her alone now, Drew. Now, but listen, I'm gonna say this because then I gotta go. At first surgery, I was so petrified. I was, because like I said, I was all apprehensive about the anesthesia. I had never been put under or anything. Even when I was having children, I had children, but I mean that was just being able to push some babies up out you. But this surgery, they had to go in my gut, and because I was having a partial hysterectomy. And I'm sorry if that's too much information for some of you, but I was just so petrified, Miss B. Um, I told the doctor I was scared, and I told the doctor, listen, you need to wake me up from that medicine. You need to wake me up. And I wasn't playing with that man. I wasn't playing with that. I mean, you gotta wake me up. He says, Miss P said, where's Audrey and Emerald, Miss Sharon? I don't know. I guess life is life, and sometimes that be happening, Miss B. But wherever they are, I'm hoping and praying they're having a wonderful, fantastic day. But I asked him to wake me up, and the thing that kind of, because I prayed about that thing too, and because it was my first time going through something like that. I don't like surgery. Um, and when that doctor looked at me, because see, I'm under the impression that a lot of doctors, some of them, I'm not gonna say all, some of them don't believe in a higher power. Some of them believe in a whole lot of science and stuff like that, which is, that's what they do. But when that doctor looked at me, when that doctor looked at me, and he said, Miss Sharon, he says, Most I gonna wake you up. Y'all know I looked at that doctor, I said, you can come on with me. Now I'm supposed to be, he leading me, but I started leading him. When he said that, it was like confirmation that Almighty was answering my prayers, but I was just so scared. I was really, really scared, so petrified. I remember before the surgery started, Miss B, I was walking towards to get on the gurney, and as I was walking forward, I was looking backwards, but I was looking down on the floor. As I was moving forward, I'm looking back. And the nurses and them at the station, Miss Sharon, what are you looking for? I said, I'm looking for my nerves, and I'm going to need you, all y'all need to help me find it. Honey, and everybody bust out laughing. Everybody bust out laughing. I'm like, okay, cool. And it just put me at ease some kind of way. And Almighty woke me up out of that surgery, and it's just, it's been a many moons now. It's been quite so many years now going on by. So, but I'm praying that all will work out for you, Miss B, and Almighty will have the tools that's in the surgeon's hands. He will just, oh my Lord, bless everything about that surgery that you're about to have, Miss B. Um, all seriousness, I hope all goes well with you, with your procedure, Miss B. Yes, that makes two of us. Yes, my surgeon is religious. Well, that's good. That's good, Miss B. If you can find one who believes in, because that was important to me. And when that man said that, Miss B, I'm like, come on, baby, I'll follow you where you want to go. Where you want to go? You want me that? When he said, Most High will wake you up. I'm like, come on, sugar. Follow me. Follow me. I'm leading him, and he started out leading me, but, oh, Lord have mercy. Drew said, I'm never at ease when MA is near me. You are not to be. Never, ever. Oh, they say, let the buyer beware. Let the buyer beware. Now listen up, Drewski. If you have ears to hear, you better listen. Okay? I have them cracking up. You have them cracking up. I know, right, Miss B? I had to do it too because somebody had to listen. Get me up out of that. I was in my head. You hear me? And that daggone devil know how to attack you with all kinds. And we have to remember the Almighty don't give us a spirit of fear. You know what I mean? He don't give it. That comes from that evil one, you know? So, yes, indeedy. We praying for you, Miss B, that you're going to be just fine. Drew, God really wrote this in there. So, Lord. Well, what else he going to have hanging out with that woman? What else he going to have, Miss B? He can't have nothing but that. And then some. And then some. Wait a minute, y'all. Okay, people leaving. Okay, guys, I got to get out of here. Thanks for coming, guys. That's all I need to see is people. Okay. They leaving. I got to get up too. Bye, y'all. Thanks for coming, everybody.